Good morning, everybody. We are out on the beautiful Cumberland this morning, fishing the H2OX Craw. So it's a 4-inch craw. I believe the color's, it's not marked on here, but it's like a June bug looking color. It's that kind of purple blue flake. And yeah, we're gonna throw it around, see what we can catch on it. I haven't fished this bait yet. Looking forward to it. Probably hit a couple different spots on the river and see what we can do. Our water level is still fairly high, but it's not too bad. Get after it. The river, he's had a boat zip on through, so it's a little bit shaken up, but look at the bait we're gonna be throwing. I got a 1/8 ounce bullet on there, 3/0 UWG. It's a good looking craw. I like it. And being the kind of generic type brand, I guess you'd call it, it's fairly inexpensive compared to a lot of the more so name brand. I'm gonna try to find the line where the riprap kind of meets the main bottom, the dirt. Kind of crawl this along, pinging it off little rocks here and there. Oh, there we go. That hooked up, man. That did not take long at all. Feels like a big boy right now. Smack that craw. Fat kid in a donut shop, man. Oh no, not this guy. It's a music guy, music man. Big old ABBA fan out here. It's not blasting it right now, so that's nice. Look how big she is. Oh, here comes the music. Here we go. Absolute unit. Big old drum. It's like a 5-pounder. She spined me pretty bad. Yeah, that dorsal caught me. I'm gonna have to definitely peroxide the heck out of that one pretty deep. Oh. So as can be expected, man, it's another one. Hit it. The extra wide gap hook is just, well, it's fantastic for bass. The reason I almost fish jig heads, I'd say 75% of the time, is because it's a great multi-species bait. If a drum would have hit a jig head, we would have taken it. Same with the last one. Wouldn't be having as hard of a time hooking up. They almost have to be hooked perfectly in order to get them. They really have to munch that craw right. There we go. About time. Nice largemouth. You wouldn't spy me, buddy. All right, first largemouth of the day on the Craw. Surely thankful for you. Not too big. Maybe just shy of a pound, but get you back in, keep going at it. Got about an hour left. I gotta say, I'm extremely pleased with the durability of this Craw. It's just outstanding, man. Stellar bait. Good fish. Oh. Chunky one. This is fun. That's another drum for sure. Been catching a whole lot of drum lately. It's kind of my thing now. I'd rather be catching giant bass, but it doesn't always work out that way. Thankful to be catching something. The weather we've been having, gotta be thankful. It's getting to that point where I like to really only fish mornings and evenings. Getting hot out. I think we got a high of 87 today. We'll be out of here by noon. And another pretty one. Good morning, my friends. Well, it's morning here. I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Actually getting ready to head out in about an hour off to my annual fishing trip with my bro that I've talked about on this channel countless times. Got all the bags packed up right over here. Got that boy Mars. He's coming with, he's not actually coming on the trip, but he is coming to Illinois. Look at all these reels I'm bringing, man. Got a ton of them. Got some rods. Trying to, you know, maintain a bit of room. Not bringing this one. This is my son's tent. But as my brother's bringing a bunch of gear too, we got to pack what we can in the car. But we are loaded up. I mean, this thing is heavy, full of tackle. I mean, I don't even think I should be getting into this, but you know, I got like 4 stack full tackle boxes in there up in this pocket right here. We got terminal for days, man. EWGs, specialty hooks, jigs, swim jigs, that sort of thing. This is all plastic. It's literally stuffed full, as well as this. You know, we're loaded to the brim over here. The last thing I want is to roll up there and be fishing it out and be like, man, I really wish I would have brought that. I don't know why I did. This is me packing conservatively too. So basically we're setting off on a 7-hour drive to Illinois, just north of Chicago. When I get there, I'm gonna meet up with my family. That's where the majority of my family lives. I'm actually the only I have a cousin and her son, who's basically my nephew, who live out in Knoxville. But besides that, I'm the only one in Tennessee. Still, my grandparents used to live here. Mars is just wilding out. He knows we're gonna leave. But majority of my family lives in Illinois, so we're gonna meet up there. Drop my dog off with my parents, that sort of deal. And then the next day, my brother and I are taking off for another 5-hour drive, 5.5-hour drive to northern Wisconsin, where we're gonna start our journey. So I did have this video. I shot it about 2 weeks ago, and I was editing up, trying to catch up on a bunch of my videos editing. I had a bunch of projects going on I was trying to tackle all at once, so I wanted to get this one done. Kind of a short one. I had a lot of fun fishing it, and we are about to review the bait, but the reason it was so short was because when I took that spine, man, I ended up having to edit out a ton of that. Well, not a ton, but about a minute of footage where I'm holding the fish and it wiggles hard. Its dorsal catches me right here, right on the middle finger, and it goes super deep, man. Like I'm like, oh my God, you know, some profanity was happening. I had to edit it out, not because of that, but due to the dude on the pontoon boat, which is basically the reason I don't fish that river as much as I used to. It's obnoxious. Every angler that I know, my personal friends, can't stand the dude. He literally blasts music. The whole entire river knows about it. Whenever I run into a dude fishing and we're talking, he goes by, they all get frustrated. Whatever, man. Moving on, I got a ton of other better spots I've been fishing out. Anyhow, I took that spine and I was bleeding a bit, but it was immediately got extremely swollen, and I started getting kind of concerned because I had a good friend who took a dorsal years ago, and he said he didn't go to the doctor for it, and it ended up being like an extremely bad infection. He was like, I almost lost my finger, man. So ever since then, I've been a bit paranoid. I started thinking about that. I'm like, man, I probably should be getting home, washing this out. Anyhow, it was pretty bad. It's all healed up now. You know, I ended up going out fishing like a day later. Didn't really affect me, but I did want to clean it out. Actually, it's still a large bump on my hand. It's like it's definitely there, and there isn't any dorsal that I know broken off in there. It didn't look like it. Anyhow, but yeah, I mean, stuff happens, you know, catch a fish, eventually you're gonna get spined. We're hooking them in the mouths. It's the circle of life, I guess. I don't really know what to say about that. Anyhow, guys, really enjoyed the bait. That H2OX Craw, I do have 2 left. Ended up snagging up a good amount of them. Now it comes in a 8-pack, and they are very fairly priced. I can't remember the exact amount, but it was at least $1 or $2 cheaper than the other name brands, I guess I would say, the more popular brands. So H2OX is Academy's brand. What is cool about these baits, now I don't always follow it, is on the back of their stuff, they always have like a kind of like a rating guide, I guess, on how to fish it almost. Not really how to fish it, but what to fish it with, what type of gear, as you can see there. So we got rod length, 7 foot. I was fishing a 7 foot. Power, medium heavy. I was fishing a heavy rod. Action, fast, check. Real type bait cast, check. Line weight, 12 to 20 pound. We were fishing that 10 pound type fluorocarbon. Yep. 3/0 super lock worm hook. I'm imagining that's one of their hooks. And no, I believe I was throwing a 3/0 EWG type hook with that, maybe a 2/0. I'm thinking 3. Anyhow, it says this craw's appendages have a moderate lifelike action to encourage reaction bites. It is ideal for fishing and around moderate to heavy cover. We were fishing riprap rock, so I consider that pretty heavy cover. And is best Texas rigged, Carolina, or used as a jig trailer. I think this would make actually a pretty stellar jig trailer. We were Texas rigging it. I always have fun reading out that stuff. I thought I'd share that a little bit. Now, it's a 4-inch craw. The color isn't marked on here, so I would classify it as June bug. It looks exactly like my June bug stuff, so it's like almost a purple blue, somewhat neon-y color. Really nice color there with those turquoise-like flakes. It's kind of showing up well in the camera. I can kind of see it. Yeah, 4-incher, and the plastic was extremely durable, dude. So take a look at it right there. I didn't have any really issues with losing appendages out there. The baits that I did lose were for me getting snagged on the rocks, which can be extremely frustrating, but comes with the territory of working a 1/4 ounce bullet weight to 1/8 ounce, 1/4 ounce bullet weight with a bait like this, and just smacking it up on riprap, excuse me. You're gonna snag up, and that's pretty much what happened. But really impressed with this, and it is a fairly detailed craw. It reminds me a lot of think it was called the Tacke Craw by Netbait. It looks a lot similar to that. I actually have some of those in blue packed in my bag right now. Mars, you excited about that trip, buddy? Been favoring the alligator lately. You'll have to pack that up. Anyhow, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I had a great time making this one, as always, and hope you guys are getting some good fish on, taking care of yourselves, and I'll catch you all next time. Peace.